with this whole bit of being stuck in quarantine and all that, I branched out a little bit. I think I mentioned a few times before me on the last one about MASH, but I want to read that again. And also took out some stuff that I've watched on Disney Plus as of late. What is up, my guys? It's Lindsay, and well, just got back from being done in St. Thomas and get more of a video update bit at the end of this. Start off with, I think there's only a few weeks left that I had left by the time of the last Talking Toku Live that I'd wrapped up MASH, because I ended that and then my screenwriting 1 course started to print it. That was about a month. I was like in later MASH at that point. I really wanted to do a review. I didn't have a lot for earlier MASH. After Radar left, I kind of wanted to skip around stuff. Not that I didn't like the series as much anymore, or wanted to get on something else like Hurricaneer. But yeah, like kind of seeing more about Klinger's role. Actually, in one of the early episodes of Watch was a season 9 opener where they had a show group coming in, and one of the songs they sang was My Balloon. That's an Irish song, so that's now a part of it, and ended up doing a playlist, kind of an ode to MASH. Yeah, but I do kind of agree with Winchester, kind of with the finale, with the Chinese musicians and how they all die, and instead of like saying like music was my escape, but now it's going to be one of his big lasting memories from the war. I really got touched by that. And I'm saying Winchester's probably one of my more favorite characters, and I grew up hearing Steer's voice because he was Cogsworth and Jump. I think he was in Pocahontas as well, so he was a big part of the Disney Renaissance. But yeah, I really like Hawkeye and BJ as well, and how the family has him leaving early without saying goodbye to Hawk is very similar to Rapper Left. MASH is on Hulu, but excluding Fisherman's Friends, I'll get that out of the way right now. Everything else was Disney Plus. Yeah, Fisherman's Friends was Amazon Prime. When I was on Pandora, like early on, I feel like I was hearing Fisherman's Friends with First thing I heard was No Openers, Jokers, and Rogues. That's like 2011, 2012. In more recent years, I really want to go out and visit Port Isaac. Actually, when I first heard about the film, it's a little underrated, but it is. But I can see people saying it seems a tad formulaic, like monkey see, monkey is warned, monkey does it months later anyway. But compared to Christmas at Dollywood, I would say that it is definitely much. Personally, I feel it's a slower burn than that, and maybe slightly better in terms of romance. But then again, Christmas at Dollywood is a Hallmark movie, and Fisherman's Friends was a UK film. Yeah, I've watched a few episodes of some of these shorter series like Disney Insider, Prop Culture. Ones I watched for Prop Culture are Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. Now it's very interesting to see them look at their old wardrobe pieces again. Then I went back to Pirates because of what I was mentioned. After hearing Kevin and Disney Dan and all those people talking about the Muppets one, I decided to go back and watch. And for Disney Insider, this is how I got into watching Stargirl. Was I watched the episode with Idol in it, and then I went back and watched the Run Disney episode. And it's interesting because we were just talking about Fisherman's Friends. 16 hours later is when I watched Stargirl. So it's like she has her records, Arwen has her records, so it just I haven't read Stargirl, but I read Maniac McGee in 5th grade, and I saw that movie that Nick did. I can't believe Jerry Spinelli is still alive and he's gonna be 80 soon. I'll say when Hamilton first got popular, I heard the first few tracks. I mean, not all the first few tracks, up to the first 20 minutes in where my mom was when I joined her. But yeah, I will say Hamilton does live up to the hype. But I think all these Onward was the one I watched first. It's still only a child when I watched this. I didn't really feel I would understand it. I definitely feel, I don't know, Power Rangers definitely a big piece of my childhood with them, had a little story that I eventually called Age of Anarchy from kindergarten, 2nd grade. And I've kind of looked at roleplay, and even recently with live action roleplay at the start of quarantine, especially since kind of the Star Wars hotel that Disney is doing is almost kind of like a LARP, or we should talk about this in the description about sort of wording things. It's very interesting seeing all these going through all these years with going back to the 70s and 80s with MASH, more recently with Stargirl, Fisherman's Friends. Just looking into like the real world with like Disney Insider, pop culture. There's a lot more out there that I'm actually, speaking with all the music bit that I've been talking about, is that I'm excited for Julie the Phantoms coming to Netflix. Not just because of Savannah and Owen, who were Buttercup and Ark on Night Squad, but I did watch a little clip that was posted on their Instagram with the other leads, and protagonist herself does sound very good. So I'm excited, can't wait to watch that. And there's another film coming to Disney Plus that I'm also interested in. And I don't know if I'll go back and watch season 1 of The Mandalorian. I might prioritize Go 5, or maybe watch Double because of the hat that I got. I kind of want the driver now. Yeah, so I've kind of mentioned it as next month talking Toku Live, and well, I'm not working on scripts for that because when it comes to the Asia Tales, I'm actually pretty good. Scripts a long time ago. You can look at photos whenever. It's like if I have the time between all my course and stuff, I can work on that, which is most likely going to be online for almost the entire semester. Hurricane Zero 01 review. Those are going to be the big things of talking Toku Live next month. And then I was thinking maybe I would start with actually go through and watch the rest of Beast Wars, but I'm just probably going to take it easy. I was planning just wait and do that once it's done for Christmas. Discuss that. Thoughts on Saber. Might do a little bit on Saber during Talking Toku Live next month. But yeah, I'm Lindsay. Comment, like, subscribe. Try that if you're subscribed. And I'll see ya.